Here we're looking at gold, and we talked about this for quite some time that we really felt that although we were getting closer to the low, we were explaining that we were really still very dominated by this downward trend, and it was really very likely going to test the 109 and possibly even deeper here. And I said could even go maybe as deep as the 105. I think 105 is a little bit here. That's the 61, 161 percent retracement. I think really if we're going to see that move, which I think we could, but when it comes down into here, I think even around this 161 in time frame, which is really relatively close, it's looking like the 20 around the, coming in on Monday. We could see maybe a pretty quick move into Monday, and then I would anticipate some potential turn here coming very, very soon. I had a chart that I, forecast quite some time that prices would come down to this level, and the reason being is we are seeing it come into a major 50% retracement level. This is going to, I think, really power the gold, but I think it's going to possibly make sense when you see the overall market rallying here. It's going to start to take its, it's going to go through a little bit of a gasp, and then it'll make that last gasp here. So I'm thinking that could be what we could be seeing, a quick move that because tomorrow would be into this 161. We may just see it extend a little further there in time. But I think as long as it kind of goes into that 106 range, I think we could see a turn. Watch 107 being an important support range. Okay, so if it could stop at 107 and 106, and I think that could be a very, very, close low that we could be seeing here. There's the possibility for it to go all the way down to this 105 and 3/8, but I would say 105 50 would be where I would try to get in. If it hit that, I would go long here, anticipating for a pretty big turn in gold. So I do think we're coming very, very close to the completion of this. We're seeing it gasp deeper, and I think it's doing exactly what we anticipated could occur, and we're getting close to some time frames that may turn it around. So watch for that um, uh, kind of situation here. What we're doing and what we're seeing here, clearly it broke through that 109, which was our initial target, and we saw it gap down there, and now we're seeing this trying to come into the 107 and 106. I think that's the high, like the low 107, high 106 ranges is probably more accurate around the 131 and around this time frame. So if I saw that, that's even very, very close. Just keep in mind it may go as deep as this range, but I do think that we start to see that turn very, very soon, and could go along the range of what I'm thinking in August. In other words, we see this quick move, it kind of bounces a little bit, tries to backfill a little bit, and then we start to see that happen in August. That's a possibility. I'm just, at this point, not enough data to be absolutely sure, just thinking ahead, and that's a possibility. But I do think we're going to see this deepen a little bit more, but we're getting close to a major retracement.